Welcome back to Weird Stuff in a Can on day 7 of the Week of Weird, the grand finale, and words fail me. So yes, Weird Stuff in a Can today is filet de crap. So when I said words fail me, I was not joking, I was speaking quite literally. So what we have here, this word is known as a false friend. We think that's a familiar word, but in fact it means something else because it's from a different language and it doesn't share the same etymology. So what we actually have here is a fillet of carp. This is from Romania and it's a fillet of carp, and the Romanian word for carp is crap. Now, okay, that's funny. Let's just stop and acknowledge that's funny and then move on. This cost £1.55 from the Baltic Supermarket in Shirley, Southampton. And the ingredients are carp fillet, sunflower oil, iodized salt, spices, pepper, laurel leaves, which I think is bay leaves. So there we go. So that's a fillet of carp in a can. Now, all joking aside with the wording and so on, this is still weird stuff in a can because carp is not commonly eaten by the English. So we've had this introduced with our immigrant populations, and what a wonderful thing that is to actually be challenged by some new stuff and get chances to try things you haven't tried before. So what else can we say about it? It's a fillet of carp in spicy oil, it says. So let's open it up and have a look. There's quite a lot of oil there. I'm going to get a plate. So there's quite a lot of oil in this can, so I'm just going to get a plate so we don't make a mess of the table. And I am going to have to do the pull tab thing here because otherwise we won't get the lid off in one piece. And it's got a weird label on it. So what we've got in there is a couple of fillets of carp in what looks like a kind of chili type oil. So let's take a piece of that out so we can examine it a bit more closely. My stomach is rumbling. I'm actually quite hungry. So there we are, that's a piece of carp. So I don't even know how this is meant to be eaten, but it's cooked already. So there shouldn't be any reason why I can't enjoy a little piece of that right now. Let's have a sniff first and see what it smells like. Well, it just smells like canned fish actually, so I know that one of the reasons the English don't commonly eat carp is it's regarded as a muddy tasting fish. I'm not detecting any of that in the aroma of this fish here now though. So let's have a little taste now. That's just really rather pleasant. That's canned fish. It's lighter in texture than tuna. That's I don't know if you can hear my stomach rumbling, but this is actually quite appetizing. Yeah, that's a nice light textured fish. This is actually, I don't know if I'm meant to eat the skin or not. I imagine I probably can. So let's just try and compare this to something we already know. So flavour wise, it's a mild tasting fish. Comparable in taste to something like tuna, actually, just when it's prepared like this. Possibly that some of that is the oil here. It's made it quite oily where it's been cooked in oil in the can. Texture wise, as soft as sardines, but more meaty, if that makes sense. So it's more of a solid meaty fish. But that's actually really tasty. So I think what I'm going to do here, I've no idea how I'm meant to do this, but I think what I'm going to do is make a kind of, maybe something like an open sandwich with this, and we'll taste it on a piece of bread with some salad or something like that. So this is my lunch today. So we've got a nice slice of white bread, we've got some lettuce, the carp fillet, some little slices of tomato, and I've drizzled a little bit of the spicy oil over the top of this. And I've just got some little slices of gherkin there on the side. I've no idea if this is any kind of authentic way to serve this fish. It just seemed like not a bad idea. So please feel free to tell me how you would serve this. but you know, I'm doing the best I can here. So let's give this a try. Well, I don't know. As I say, I don't know if that's the right way to serve this, but I can tell you it's nice. So I think this is actually quite an apt way to wrap up the week of weird here at Atomic Shrimp, because this meal here has been quite a revelation. I've never eaten carp before. This is my first time eating carp, but I don't think it's going to be my last, because this is actually a delicious fish, and I wouldn't have tried it if it wasn't for weird stuff in a can. So if there's a message at all to any of this, or a conclusion, it's don't say you don't like something until you've tried it. So that's weird stuff in a can, filet de crab, on Atomic Shrimp on the week of weird. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.